this is really, really interesting. A CNN article here. For the past 8 weeks, thousands of people in the United Kingdom have tested a 4-day schedule. I talked about this a few months ago. And so now here we go. I'm very excited to report this. This is very interesting. 4-day schedule, no cut to their pay. It's the world's biggest trial. And some of the early results are workers are loving it. Surprise, surprise. This is a 6-month pilot, and 3,300 workers across 70 companies were basically told, we want you to work 80% of your usual week, 4-day work week. But you got to promise that you're going to have high productivity during the 4 days, right? So a little bit of an honor thing, and we're going to see how it plays out. Well, I'm not going to get into the company that's running. It's a nonprofit in collaboration with Cambridge, Oxford, and Boston College. So listen to this. They're measuring productivity levels, gender equality, the environment, and worker well-being. So that's what they're looking at. We're not going to break all that down. When they first started it, it had a lot of hiccups, as you can imagine. How do you go from a normal rhythm of 5 days and you squeeze it into 4? So here's a quote from Samantha Losey, who is the managing director at a public relations agency. And she said it was chaotic the first 2 weeks. She said it was a mess. We were all over the place. I thought I'd made a huge error. I didn't know what I was doing, but they found ways to make it work. Now the company has, and this is exciting. Listen to this. This PR agency now has banned all internal meetings that are longer than 5 minutes. Can we get some angelic music from the sky here? This is like my dream company. I hate meetings with a deep, abiding passion. Folks, this can work. So what they said was we're banning internal meetings longer than 5 minutes. We keep all client meetings to 30 minutes or less. And then they've created this little traffic light system to prevent unnecessary disturbances. Colleagues have a light on their desk. If it's set to green, you can stop by and bother them. If it's red, their heads down. She said there is absolutely a possibility they could go back to a 5-day schedule if productivity drops. So far, so good. Listen to this. Gary Conroy, founder and CEO of 5 Squirrels, skincare manufacturer in England's South Coast, said they have instituted deep work time. What does that look like? This is amazing, leaders. Listen to this. For 2 hours every morning and 2 hours every afternoon, the staff ignores all emails and phone calls. No emails and calls for 4 hours. He said it turns this place into like a library. People's heads are down, it's quiet, and people are getting their done. So, I am not saying that I endorse this. I'm saying it's very interesting, and I'm all for leaving me alone for 4 hours. Stop sending me emails.